Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for another album review, and this is actually going to be for a band, well, duo group's album, and it's two girls that I'm going to be reviewing. For Nova Twins, um, this is new album Supernova. Sorry if I said two girls' new album. It kind of sounded weird, so please forgive me on me saying that. I didn't mean it in that kind of sense. Uh, but yeah, Nova Twins is who I'm reviewing, and it's for their new album, Supernova, that I'm going to be reviewing, like I said, for all 11 songs that are on this album. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 11-track album, which it does include the intro track. It's not a long intro, but eh. But I'll let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now it starts with the first song, Power Intro. And that was not a bad way to open up the album. Um, the basically the start of it is a little wonky, but it picks up later on, and I thought it was gonna do really good in the next song, which I will talk about in a second. But 4.5 out of 5 for power intro. Antagonist is a little weird for my taste. I don't know if I feel for this song. There's just a little bit of weird vocal pitches in the rapping from one of the Nova twins and the other one as well. It, it was decent, so 4 out of 5 in my opinion. Don't know if it's my favorite song, but I just found it to be a little decent. Cleopatra was a decent song. I didn't hate some of it, but the drum work is and guitar work is the best part of the album, of this whole entire album. But these girls can rock for sure. But the problem is the consistency and the execution with certain songs on how their vocals are sounding and how it's executing with the whole song. But it just depends on the songs at least. Um, 4 out of 5 for Cleopatra. KMB, which also means killed my boyfriend. That one is okay. I'm not a huge fan of it that much, but it's a little wonky and weird in my kind of taste. So 3 out of 5 for Killed My Boyfriend. It was a little weird for my kind of taste for music to really like, but they did an okay job with some of the production, and the drum work and guitar work was solid. Fire and Ice is the next song, and that was a decent track. Didn't really hate it that much, just I'm a little indifferent about it. Most of these songs are sort of on the fence with me, meaning I don't know how I feel about them, and one of them I don't necessarily like to the extent where it's not terrible, but it's okay, and that was the KMB song. So 3 out of 5 for KMB, and Fire and Ice is getting a 4 out of 5. Puzzles kind of had something interesting going with it, and there was a little flow going in the song, but I don't know how I felt about it of an overall structured kind of song. So for a score, I'd give that one a 4 out of 5 for Puzzles. It executed decently, in my personal opinion at least. A Dark Place for Somewhere Beautiful was not a bad song. I kind of liked some of the way both the Nova Twins girls were singing it. Didn't sound bad, but there were some problems with the execution in certain moments in the song, but hey, you're gonna have hits and misses with songs, but this one was a solid one. I didn't hate this one. 4.5 out of 5. Toolbox was a little weird, but it had a weird moment at the beginning, but it started picking up in the chorus and throughout the rest of the song, and I'm like, okay, this is picking up a little more. 4 out of 5 for that one. Choose Your Fighter, I believe, was one of the singles, and not a bad way to uh, get into to the song and all that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the song is not bad. So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. I don't hate this song. I just don't know how I feel about it right now. Um, it is one of the singles for the album. Then comes Enemy, and that one was decent. So 4 out of 5 for this one. It's just the chorus kind of is weird and wonky. But I don't know if I like the chorus to the extent where I will fall in love with it. But it's got catchy drum work and catchy guitar riffs. So I'll give them props and praise for what they did instrumentally and production wise. So the final song is Sleep Paralysis, and that was average. Um, it was sounding good with the guitar work and drum work, but it's just that techno electronic noise that kind of bugged me through the end of the track and majority of the song. Throughout most of the song, you hear that techno noise after they sing a lyric, sleep paralysis, something something, and then it just goes with that techno noise, and I cannot stand it. It's so ear grating a little bit. But 3.5 out of 5 for the song. I think production wise, it could have used a little more work, but uh, the guitars and drum work and the Nova Twins singing in it didn't sound that bad. Uh, Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Nova Twins Supernova was a decent album. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it performed decently. So overall, I think Nova Twins Supernova album is a decent listen. You can definitely check it out yourself and see what you think of it, because everyone else has a different opinion on what they're going to think of this album or whatever album they decide to listen to for this upcoming Friday. But first score for me, I'm giving Nova Twins' Supernova album a 7 out of 10. This was a decent album. Um, it was pretty short, so you're not in for a long listen. You're in for only 31 minutes of a listen. But there's some songs that are sort of enjoyable, and then there's some that are on the fence with me, meaning I don't know how I feel about it, but uh, maybe this will grow on me if I listen to it a little more, but yeah, 7 out of 10 I'm feeling for. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Nova Twins album, Supernova, if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this album review I made for you guys tonight, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I'll have another review coming out tomorrow for Coheed and Cambria's album. Their Afterman Descension or Descension I'm going to be reviewing. And then after that, I'm going to get ready to, well, I'm going to have things to do tomorrow. But I got to do this review and then I got to clean my garage. So I may not get to the Top Gun Maverick movie review till the weekend. So expect it then. I'm sorry that I've been sidetracked with other things. Things have come up and my mom's telling me, oh, you got to clean the garage. So I'm like, okay, let's get it over with. So I'm cleaned out part of my garage and then I gotta clean out the rest of it. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass, honestly. The rest of it is. But I'll get it done somehow. But I hope you enjoyed this album review for Nova Twins Supernova. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I'll have one video out tomorrow. So definitely be on the lookout for it for Coheed and Cambria's next studio album review. Stay safe, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your night if I don't see you again until tomorrow. And as always, I will see you in my next review.